Hello everybody and welcome back to another Montessori inspired video. My name is Danielle and I am the mom of 3 girls, a 2-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a 4-week-old baby. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a really simple object permanence box out of one of these soda can boxes. If you don't know what an object's permanence box is, it looks something like this. This is one that I bought off of Amazon, and they can be rather pricey, but they're also a really important thing to have in a Montessori home. Object permanence is that your child will understand that when an object is no longer visible, it still exists. So the way that this works is most of these boxes have some sort of hole, and you drop something in the box and then it comes out onto a little tray. So for example, I have this ball. They'll put the ball in here and they'll push it in, or they'll hit it with a hammer. It goes into the box and then it will actually come rolling back out of the box to let them know that it still exists even though they could not see it for a little bit of time. This is an important understanding for your child to have, but like I said, these can be rather pricey online, and so you can easily make these out of something like this or a shoe box or any other type of box. I'm going to go ahead and show you how I've made them before using just the box from a soda can and a few other different tools. So for this, what you'll need is the box, obviously, some tape. I have regular tape and I have double-sided sticky tape. You don't necessarily need double-sided tape. A pair of scissors and some type of ball or other object. Looks like we'll be having a little visitor for this, so sorry if there's noise in the background. The first thing I'm going to do is actually widen this area a little bit. So this is going to actually act as our tray. So I'm just going to cut in about an inch or so on this just to make the tray a little bit wider. And then I'm also going to be cutting around this edge just because, as you can see, it's kind of like jagged and I don't want my child to be getting injured on it. So I'm going to just cut off all these little bumpy parts. Now my box looks something like this. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut down just about where this one has the little handle here. So I'm probably going to just cut down pretty much so that this is a square right next to the handle. You'll probably end up with 2 squares like so. Now our box looks something like this. The next thing I'm going to do is cut the other box again one more time, and I'm going to cut it with just like a 1/2 inch or an inch along the outside. Now you have something that looks like this, and we are going to be putting this on the outside to close the back end. Now your box should look like this. So now it's starting to look a little bit more like an object's permanence box. We're now going to seal around that back part with some tape, and I'm just using packaging tape. That's easiest for me, but you can use whatever kind of tape works for you. Now you should have something that looks like this. Now I'm going to be cutting out one side of this box. And it looks like this. This will be for the door portion. Yeah, the door portion. Since this will be where the object is coming out of, you'll want to make a hole large enough for that object to come out of. So this is my ball, and I want to make sure that the door is large enough for the object. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the ball. And I'm just going to do a circular shaped door. It's up to you if you want to do a circular shaped door, a square shaped door, whatever your heart desires. Just make sure that your object will get through. Yeah, you want a what door? I'm going to fold the little feet under for this door, and I'm going to tape this down and then tape around the edges. Now your box will look something along the lines of this. If you haven't done so already, you'll want to cut a hole in the top of your box. The reason I didn't cut a hole in the box earlier is because just from cutting everything else, I didn't want to accidentally cut the hole too far back. And the way that I've done this is, like I mentioned before, there's the handle right here. So I can actually put my fingers in here and open up where the handles are and cut out from there. So I don't have to worry about smashing my box with scissors or an X-Acto knife. I already have a starting point. Yeah. Now we have a hole. Do you like that? It's cool, huh?
I can try.
Yeah. Can you say object? Say object. Permanence. Box. Good job. So the next thing to do is put your ball in and watch it come out. This is how the object permanence box will work. If you're not going to be using this on a slightly elevated surface, we can actually add some cardboard at the bottom. This will create it to be a little bit elevated. That is going to be it for the object permanence box. It is so easy and it is very educational for your children. I hope that this has been helpful to you in some way. Please let me know if you'll be making the object permanence box and how it turns out for you. Leave any questions you may have in the comment box down below. Please don't forget to like this video and show your support, as well as subscribe to my channel. This is one of the many Montessori videos on my channel, and I will continue to be making you many more great videos about Montessori learning in your own home. So don't forget to follow along, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!